The integumentary system is the largest organ system of the body, encompassing your skin, hair, nails, glands, and nerve receptors. It's responsible for protecting your body from external damage and regulating temperature. Did you know that the average adult has about 1.8 meters square of skin? That's roughly the size of a twin mattress. Your skin sheds about 50,000 cells every minute. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll have shed millions of cells. Everyone has unique fingerprints, even identical twins. This is why fingerprints are used for identification. Melanin is the pigment responsible for your skin color. People have different skin colors based on the amount and type of melanin produced. Your hair grows about 1.25 centimeter per month. Over a year, that's about 15 centimeters. Fingernails grow faster than toenails at a rate of about 2.5 millimeters per month. Your dominant hand's nails also grow faster. Your skin has two types of sweat glands. Eccrine glands are all over your body and help regulate temperature, while apocrine glands, found in areas like your armpits, are responsible for body odor. Your skin contains millions of sensory receptors that respond to touch, pressure, pain, and temperature. Your fingertips and lips are packed with receptors, making them highly sensitive. Your skin has an amazing ability to heal itself. Minor cuts and scrapes often heal without scarring due to the skin's regenerative properties. Despite being mostly water, your skin acts as a waterproof barrier, protecting your body from excess water loss and keeping harmful substances out. Your skin produces vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, which is crucial for bone health and immune function. The skeletal system is made up of 206 bones in the adult human body, along with joints, cartilage, and ligaments. This system provides structure, protects our organs, anchors muscles, and stores calcium. Babies are born with about 270 bones, but some fuse together as they grow, leaving adults with 206 bones. Bone is stronger than steel. The largest bone is femur, or thigh bone, which is so strong it can withstand about 30 times the weight of an average adult. The smallest is the stapes bone in your middle ear, which is about the size of a grain of rice. Your bones are constantly being broken down and rebuilt in a process called remodeling. Every 10 years, you essentially get a brand new skeleton. Bones have a remarkable ability to heal themselves after a fracture. Bones are not just rigid structures. The bone marrow inside your bones creates blood cells. Bones act as a reservoir for minerals, especially calcium and phosphorus. When your body needs these minerals, it can draw from the bones. The hyoid bone, located in the throat, is the only bone in the human body not connected to any other bone. It aids in tongue movement and swallowing. Your body has several types of joints. Joints are lubricated by synovial fluid, which reduces friction and allows smooth movement. This is why you can move so effortlessly. The muscular system is made up of over 600 muscles, which help with everything from pumping blood to lifting heavy weights. It's divided into 3 types. Skeletal muscles are attached to bones and are responsible for voluntary movements like walking, talking, and typing. They're controlled consciously. Smooth muscles are found in the walls of internal organs, like the stomach and intestines, and they work involuntarily to aid in processes like digestion and blood flow. Cardiac muscle makes up the heart and is responsible for pumping blood throughout your body. The masseter muscle in your jaw is the strongest muscle in your body. The gluteus maximus, your buttock muscle, is the largest muscle in your body. The stapedius muscle in your middle ear is the smallest muscle, measuring just over 1 millimeter in length. It helps control the vibrations of the stapes bone. The muscles that control your eyes are among the fastest and most active in your body. It takes 43 muscles to frown and only 17 to smile, so smile more. It's easier. The nervous system is made up of the brain, spinal cord, and a vast network of nerves. It's divided into two main parts. The CNS includes the brain and spinal cord, while the PNS consists of all the nerves that branch out from the CNS to the rest of the body. The brain uses 20% of the body's energy, despite being only about 2% of the body's weight. It's made up of approximately 86 billion neurons. Neurons in the brain can send information at speeds up to 431 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a Formula One race car. The human brain can hold an estimated 2.5 petabytes of information, which is roughly equivalent to 3 million hours of TV shows. Your body has around 160,000 kilometers of nerves. That's enough to wrap around the Earth 4 times. The brain can rewire itself, forming new neural connections throughout life. This is called neuroplasticity, and it's crucial for learning and memory. The autonomic nervous system controls involuntary functions like heart rate, digestion, and respiratory rate, working tirelessly without conscious effort. The autonomic nervous system has two main divisions: the sympathetic nervous system, which prepares the body for fight or flight responses, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes rest and digest activities. During sleep, your brain processes information and consolidates memories. REM sleep is particularly important for learning and mood regulation. The endocrine system consists of glands that secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream. These hormones act as chemical messengers, affecting various functions throughout the body. Hormones are incredibly powerful, even in tiny amounts. For example, just a few micrograms of thyroxine from the thyroid gland can regulate your entire metabolism. The endocrine system works in a delicate balance. Too much or too little of a hormone can lead to various disorders, highlighting the precision required for optimal health. The pituitary gland, often called the master gland, controls many other endocrine glands and regulates vital processes like growth, blood pressure, and reproduction. The adrenal glands produce adrenaline, which prepares your body for fight or flight responses during stressful situations by increasing heart rate and energy levels. The pancreas is crucial for regulating blood sugar levels. It produces insulin, which helps cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream for energy, and also releases glucagon, which signals the liver to release stored glucose when blood sugar levels are low. The pineal gland in your brain produces melatonin, which regulates your sleep-wake cycle and helps you get a good night's sleep. The cardiovascular system, also known as the circulatory system, is made up of the heart, blood, and blood vessels. Your heart beats about 100,000 times a day, pumping around 7,500 liters of blood through your body. The heart has its own electrical system that controls the heartbeat, known as the cardiac conduction system. This is why the heart can continue beating even when separated from the body. If you were to stretch out all the blood vessels in your body, they would span about 100,000 kilometers. That's enough to circle the Earth more than twice. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels, so tiny that red blood cells must travel through them in single file. Blood is composed of red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. The average adult has about 5 liters of blood circulating through their body. Red blood cells carry oxygen, white blood cells fight infection, platelets help with clotting, and plasma transports nutrients, hormones, and waste products. Blood is bright red when oxygenated and darker red when deoxygenated. Contrary to popular belief, blood in your veins isn't blue. It appears that way due to the way light penetrates the skin. Laughter is good for your heart. It increases blood flow and can improve the function of blood vessels, reducing the risk of heart disease. The immune system is a complex network of cells, tissues, and organs working together to defend the body against harmful invaders like bacteria, viruses, and other pathogens. It's like having a personal army inside you, always on guard. White blood cells are the soldiers of the immune system. There are different types, including neutrophils, lymphocytes, such as T cells and B cells, and macrophages, each with a specific role in fighting infections. Lymph nodes act as filters, trapping pathogens, while the spleen and thymus play crucial roles in producing and maturing immune cells. When a pathogen enters the body, the immune system recognizes it as foreign, engulf and digest the invaders, presenting antigens to T cells. T cells coordinate the immune response, activating B cells to produce antibodies. Antibodies are like missiles that target specific pathogens, neutralizing them or marking them for destruction. After an infection, some T cells and B cells become memory cells. They remain in the body, ready to respond quickly if the same pathogen tries to invade again. This is the principle behind vaccines. By exposing the immune system to a harmless part of a pathogen, it learns to recognize and fight the real thing more effectively. About 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. The trillions of beneficial bacteria there play a crucial role in maintaining immune health. When you have an infection, your body may raise its temperature to create a less favorable environment for pathogens. Fever is a sign that your immune system is hard at work. The respiratory system is responsible for taking in oxygen and expelling carbon dioxide. The average adult lungs can hold about 6 liters of air, which is enough to fill about 3 large soda bottles. The total surface area of tiny air sacs in the lungs is about 70 square meters, roughly the size of a tennis court. At rest, an average person takes about 12 to 20 breaths per minute, which adds up to around 20,000 breaths a day. Oxygen from the air passes through the walls of the alveoli and into the blood, while carbon dioxide passes from the blood into the alveoli to be exhaled. A sneeze can travel at speeds of up to 160 kilometers per hour, ejecting droplets and clearing irritants from the nasal passages. The digestive system is responsible for breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and eliminating waste. Digestion starts in the mouth, where chewing breaks down food into smaller pieces, and saliva begins to break down carbohydrates. The food then travels down the esophagus through a series of muscular contractions called peristalsis. In the stomach, food is mixed with gastric juices that contain enzymes and hydrochloric acid, breaking it down into a semi-liquid called chyme. Stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve metal, but the stomach lining protects itself with a thick layer of mucus. The small intestine is about 6 meters long, making it the longest part of the digestive system. The pancreas releases digestive enzymes into the small intestine to further break down proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. The liver produces bile, which is stored in the gallbladder and released into the small intestine to help digest fats. The liver also detoxifies chemicals and metabolizes drugs, ensuring harmful substances are removed from the body. Waste is eventually expelled from the body through the rectum and anus during defecation. It takes about 6 to 8 hours for food to pass through the stomach and small intestine, and another 12 to 48 hours to move through the large intestine. The average person passes gas about 14 times a day. This is a normal part of digestion and helps release excess air swallowed during eating. The urinary system, also known as the renal system, is responsible for filtering blood, removing waste, and regulating fluid balance. Key components include the kidneys, ureters, bladder, and urethra. Each kidney contains around 1 million nephrons, the tiny filtering units that remove waste from the blood. The kidneys filter about 150 to 200 liters of blood every day, producing around 1 to 2 liters of urine. Kidneys selectively reabsorb essential nutrients and water, ensuring that the body retains what it needs while eliminating waste. Each kidney is about the size of a large fist and is shaped like a bean. Urine travels from the kidneys to the bladder through the ureters. The bladder stores urine until it's ready to be expelled from the body through the urethra. The bladder can hold about 400 to 600 milliliters of urine. The average person urinates about 6 to 8 times a day, but this can vary depending on fluid intake and other factors. The color of urine can indicate hydration levels. Pale yellow is a sign of good hydration, while darker yellow suggests you need more fluids. The human reproductive system is a complex network of organs and hormones working together to enable reproduction. It's divided into the male and female reproductive systems, each with unique structures and functions. Did you know that a female is born with all the eggs she'll ever have? Approximately 1 to 2 million. By puberty, around 300,000 remain, and only about 400 will be ovulated during her reproductive years. The menstrual cycle is a monthly process that prepares the female body for pregnancy. It's fascinating to note that this cycle is regulated by a delicate balance of hormones like estrogen and progesterone. Often called the womb, the uterus is a muscular organ that expands dramatically during pregnancy to accommodate a growing baby. The female reproductive system is capable of creating a completely new organ during pregnancy, the placenta, which nourishes the baby. Males produce sperm continuously, starting from puberty. A healthy adult male can produce around 1,500 sperm every second, resulting in billions over a lifetime. Seminal fluid, or semen, is not just sperm. It also contains proteins, vitamins, and minerals that protect and nourish sperm as they travel through the female reproductive system. Out of millions, only one will typically fertilize the egg. When a sperm successfully penetrates an egg, a zygote forms. This single cell contains all the genetic information needed to create a new human being.